Hi! This intro is partially here because I'd feel weird not making one, and I kind of botched the recording intro, so yeah. Today, I'm going to be playing Balatro again, with significantly less mods, but I did still want to show off some individual mods, so we're playing Order Lab this time around, an alternate dimension themed mod that adds alternative types of jokers and mechanics to, well, pretty much every aspect of the game. I'll be doing a black stake run with the membership deck, which I did try using during the Mod Mayhem video, but it didn't really work, so I'm giving it a redemption run here. Its main draw comes from the vouchers it starts with, which gives one free reroll per shop, sorta, it's weird, one additional booster pack per shop, and also the ability to go to the shop after skipping a blind. This run ended up getting pretty insane thanks to some addition shenanigans, but I don't want to spoil it too much, so let's just jump right in. Oh, also, I'm going to be especially verbose in this one, so I'm going to try my best to explain my thought process. I'm going to channel my inner Dr. Spectred, or Balatro University a little bit here, and just like kind of look at things. Be like, alright, do I want this grayscale patch? Which makes the next Joker free and become grayscale, which technically speaking, I could just skip it and then immediately get it with the home delivery. However, I don't think swapping chips and molt is necessarily going to be super effective right now. I mean, grayscale is kind of a weird one to work with. It's one of the additions added in from Order Lab. Like, I think if we end up having a lot of chips, it could be useful. Like, if we have a lot of additional chips, but I don't think we're going to have that, so let's just go in. Especially since this is a fold blind, which fold blinds are really easy because they're like half the base score requirements, so you can just kind of play most things and it'll be fine. I'm still going to try to play a full hand, though, because I like doing that. And also, it's in my bones. We have flush here, so we can just play that. I was about to go for a straight, but I literally had the flush right here, and yeah, it doesn't matter what five hand plan you man stand. The point is like a five card hand will always win no matter what. So in terms of demonstrating the shop stuff, as you can see, we do indeed have an additional booster pack here, so I can look into the Celestial pack if I wanted to. I don't, but I could. And as I mentioned before, this reroll thing doesn't actually work properly. It works whenever you do the skip, though, which I may demonstrate. Like, what's the next one? Holographic? Maybe. I mean, I actually have reason to do it and not feel bad about it, because since we're playing on black stake and not orange and gold stake, we don't have to worry about the perishable or rental stickers, just the eternal. Either way, let's just open up this. Oh, both virtues. This one's not too great right now. This is mainly something I would want to get later whenever I actually have jokers. And this one here means that we can start playing spades. We can kind of lean into spades, maybe start focusing on spade flushes. Also, thankfully, it's not a club. I tend to make the mistake of like, oh yes, a suit. I will invest into this suit without looking at the boss blind and being like, oh no, I'm countered. Do I want holographic early? I think I want the money and interests to build up more than anything at the moment. Because, although skipping and getting basically I would just be skipping and getting a free Joker. I would lose out on the money of actually, like, playing it. But it could get me more score. I don't think I need the more score, because with Patient Joker, as long as I play spade flushes, I should be able to clear ante 1, so we'll just play for money. This is an interesting start, of course, naturally, because I have picked a specific suit, none of it's here. Whack. Let's just remove these. Okay, we got two. Since we're not playing on blue stake, I could honestly just, like, discard down and try to force out the spade flush, which unfortunately does not work out in my favor. I have two pair, but two pair is not going to win, because even though it's like additional 30 chips, so it's like 60, 80, it's nowhere close. We'll just play high card, fish for the flush again. There we go. One off from the not the royal, the straight flush though. Yeah, 887. Like, as long as I get the spade flush, I'm good. I do not want Misfits. Misfits is interesting. I'm I'll be real. Like this is a. I forget how you actually are supposed to get this one. It's 4 suits and 4 ranks. So it'd be like shortcut shenanigans and potentially wild cards. Because like in terms of your hands, it's not exactly a lot of options. Really not. I forget how you set up for this. Point is, we're not doing it. This can be our plus mult right here, Supernova. Like it would give us a bust in terms increase in terms of flushes, but it also would cut into our interest. We'd be losing an additional $1. Like I said, as long as I get the spade flush, I'm good. So I'm just gonna test that. I'll club card. Once again, no spade draws. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Would that be enough? Because now it's like times 4, so it's like 120. So we got 120 right now, and then each one of these would be times by 4, so it'd be the 120, 240. No, it would be short. So let's get rid of these then. Wow, my spade draws have been. That's regular, but I'm looking for spade. Yeah, okay, this should win then, because it's mostly spades, and like each one is going to be 120 in the straight, so I think it'll be easy. Yeah. Well, to be fair, if I had one less spade, I actually wouldn't have made it, which would have been awkward. Doubles tag rewards from skipping blinds. That's bad, especially considering that you're kind of incentivized to do that here. Free uncommon, coupon. Like, I think skipping the coupon here would be good. Also, this is a small blind, so we're not getting money. I think what I want to do is, like, I'm pretty close. The only thing is, like, we're going to be playing 2 hands going to here. But card sharp's kind of... I don't know. Like, do I really feel like I need the scoring that badly? And considering my draw luck, I probably should. It's because my draw luck has been absolutely horrid. And the packs here, none of them are really anything I want to go for right now. So I could go card sharp, play 1 flush, and then try to play another. Either that, or I could just play the spade flush, and then maybe do 2... Not 2 high cards, I guess. Maybe 2 pairs. Not 2 pair the hand. I mean like 2 pairs, as in like 2 separate pairs. I mean, either way, I'd be doing it in 2 hands, right? Because like a patient joker flush, I think is like barely short, and then I just need to play another. Yeah, we'll just play it. I don't think I need card sharp. What the f? Okay, well, I know I need to play 2 hands anyway, so we might as well play that flush, I guess. Bruh. God. This game has a very strong desire sensor, I swear. Also, I had straight flush, actually. But it doesn't really matter, and I don't care. Invisible Joker. Invisible Joker's cool. I don't know if I'd exactly get him though. He's just kind of, yeah. Cause like I'm gonna be doubling Patient Joker. Wow. I guess maybe cause like I'm going to be skipping this blind for sure because of the coupon tag. I could see some incentive towards getting Invisible Joker to potentially piggyback off of really good pulls there. And like everything's gonna be free. I'm gonna be opening everything, so I might as well just grab it, right? Could also grab this as well going into it. That way, even though it will hurt like our interest and everything, it could lead to like a big spike in power. Especially since I don't have to worry about perishable rental bullshit. Here, you know what? Let's be bold. I'll buy both of these. So I'm only down to like $1 of interest. Next. Skip. Grayscale runners kind of It's kind of neat, actually. Yeah, that's interesting. So we could probably start pivoting towards straights now. Especially since if I duplicate Visible Joker, like, the potential outcome there would be runner grayscale flip, and then we flip it again for Visible Joker here. My thought process, anyway. We can also open up these. Standard pack. Oh, this is fluorescent? No, this is overexposed. Oh, wow. Okay, yeah, overexposed is a really good one because it's basically red seal. And it is a spade, too. It is a spade. That's only in the immediate, though. Like, ideally, you wouldn't want to add too much. And, like, if I'm starting to go into... If I'm wanting to go into straights, I don't want to, like, blood out my deck too much. Although 9's, like, not a bad one to pick because, like, you still have good coverage on both ends of the straight scale. And just having this would mean more likely to pull 9s. So we could probably, like, kind of do, like, this king to 5 sweep here. In terms of the poker hands. Plus, not to mention, we can always tarot it. You know what? Sure. I convinced myself on it. Saturn in here, potentially? No. Never Saturn. Might as well take Neptune. You know, like, just in case. Open this up. Devil, Hangman Star. I guess if I'm going to be focusing on one range... Well, these are all within range except for the ace. I guess Devil 7. Devil 7 here. Then there's also Mystic Stomach here, and I do have the reroll, which would give me the next usage of Coupon Tag. So... The only thing is that it doesn't... Actually, would it? Well, it's initial cards, so I think I can just reroll and it'll just give me something to buy, right? If not, well then this is going to be a bad idea, so... Also, I realize that even with my positioning, I'm still in the way of the... Hey... This will have to function. This too shall pass. Actually, I guess I could maybe put myself like... Okay, well, this will have to do. I'm gonna be over here now. I could maybe rotate myself and just put myself like peeking out the side, like I'm just like looking in. But I don't think that would actually be good. I'll just stick here then, because maybe seeing the tags and stuff would be important. Anyway, yeah, I'm gonna reroll. If I lose coupon tag, so be it. Okay. These... don't care. I don't care at the moment. They are not spades. Proceed. Sheep. Alright, so this one will be flushes, right? Oh, actually, it literally says here. Yeah, flush. Okay, well, surely I'd be able to get a flush, right? Thing is, the flush is not gonna win me, so I think I'm losing the money. Like, especially with draws like these. Okay, if I'm gonna be losing it anyway, then I suppose we could probably just focus on scaling. I did remove Jack, right? No, I just straight up haven't pulled a Jack. I guess we can focus on scaling the runner instead. Actually, wait, hold on, no. Probably do it like... Oh, brother. Okay. Ooh. I may have realized there's a slight issue here. Because I don't have plus mult, I'm only gonna have 4 chips. I mean, really, it's just like a different form of what I'm doing anyway. But either way, I'm just gonna try scaling the runner. Yeah, bah, whatever. Shut up. Oh, it's oh. So it flips and then adds the chips. Okay. Ethereum. Scantron. Scantron here's not bad. The only thing is Eternal. Would I want to do that exactly? Would I want to bring in an Eternal Scantron with this setup? I mean, I do have the patient joker here. But I think with what I'm doing, like, I feel like with my focus here, I'd want to duplicate the runner, and then I have like 2 runner scalers, and they basically apply both both scaling molt and scaling chips, which is really good. So maybe I don't want either of these. I wouldn't want Mysterium anyway, because if we're going for straights, we're just gonna end up doing straight flushes anyway, which are not a secret hand. If I get it later down the line, I could see it, but it's gonna futz with the invisible joker, so let's not do that. Anyway, let's open up these Chalupa packs. I don't know why they're called Chalupa. That part I have not figured out yet. The hand. 3 suits, recycled, Zodiac cards, money. Money would be good. I actually have like I have a really good setup for more money, so sure, hit me. 14. So yeah, that means I'll get full interest. Pretty nice. Giga. Postcards. I want to like postcards and bent cards. They're cool. If we're going for straights, they're not going to be that effective. Kind of the same for rusty cards now that I think about it. I think we would probably be searching for a different type here. There's the flag. I don't think I'd want to use the flag, especially whenever we're doing like straights. Just do the barrel here. We'll give ourselves some Lateria. However you pronounce it? Suits other diamonds other than spade. Well, you can piss off, I guess. Grab these because these are within the ring. So it's a 1 in 3 chance to be spades. Clubs. All right, well, this is not the worst thing. And then we could probably just use Rooster because that'll either be money or more. Yeah. Money. This is not a great one for Heron, so I will not do it. Throw up to 2 selected cards. Create 2 modified cards in your hand. Again, I feel like I'm going for like the middle section. The bottle could be interesting. We could also try to make more spades. Even. Okay, all right, sorry. My friend messaged me. Actually, they wanted to play Balatro. I told them that I'm recording, but once I'm done, I'll go ahead and do that. There's Bonnet here. Bonnet's basically kind of like the Hermit equivalent. Could be a Gambler. This thing is like crazy good, honestly, because I'm assuming it's like an equal distribution between the numbers here, and it's more often than not negative. And it could be an insane like 25, and it's also doubled if you have 25 or more, so you're above interest, which is where you need to be anyway. So yeah. See, that was 43. That was 43. Bonnet's crazy. Like, I think 25 is like a really, like, I feel like if it's doubled, if you're above 25, it should maybe be toned down. But then again, this thing doesn't exactly claim to be vanilla. Double Stuntman would be really funny. Like, I already have my plan here. I like Stuntman. I don't think Stuntman would work here, especially not for what I'm planning on doing. And I think ideally, honestly, it's like I'll probably grab Hone just because I can. I think I'm just gonna do the next round just on its own. Which, by the way, where are you looking at? Another coupon. There's also rare tag. Rare tag would probably be good, actually, especially since I get 2 free rare jokers. So we'll just do this round. Go into the shop, sell patient, get 2 runners, go from there. All right. King Jack 10, 9, and I need to 8. Yeah. King also would have worked, but yeah. So this is not bad. I'll use Heron here. More money. Upgrade this some more. Yeah, that's really good. Okay. So we can sell this, and then sell this to get ourselves 2 grayscale runners. So it's Straits time, baby. We are going to open up the Celestial Pack, looking for Saturn, as usual. Saturn's nowhere to be found. It's very hard to find. Is a high card? Just that way our burn hands are a little better. The thing is, it's like, I would really like more mults. There's whiteboard here, which is obviously the opposite of blackboard. I don't know if I want to go for that. Mainly because it can be a bit, like, unless I really build for it, it's a bit inconsistent. Mad Joker, not going for. Open these up, mainly looking for stuff in that middle range. There's another 9, actually. There's a 7! And this is an index card, and index cards are really good for straights. There's also this, too, which could be an ace. Thing is, it's like if I'm pairing it up with the 9, is a bit far out of reach. It is a red seal, though. The only thing is, like, unless I have something else, is that red seal is not going to be doing that much. And if it's something else, then the index card isn't exactly in effect, now is it? I don't want to blow up my deck too much. I think having, like, the overexposed edition 9 is, like, worth it, but I'm going to skip on these. Mainly because that 9 I could really turn into something. These, well, you're purple seal, so I'll grab you. Yeah. Triangle Joker, well, Triangle Joker is not being used here. It's just Supernova. AB? Thing is, I do think I'll be fine on Molt, considering how these things work. And I don't exactly want to take an Eternal Supernova, so I'll pass on that. Fly and skip spawn a rewind patch, which add a copy of the last selected tag. On this? Like... That's pretty good! Because it pretty much means, whenever we do the rare Joker skip, we get a coupon tag as well. The thing is, though, is like they're all gonna activate at the same time, so it's not that effective. But honestly, yeah, I'm down for taking this. Like, I know it's gonna take up one of my spaces, but I think our double grayscale runners will be perfectly fine. One more, Rorschach. Is Rorschach? Isn't it Rorschach? Who the hell is Steve Jobs? It's holographic. I might take this because it's holographic, and also it hits 5s as well. But honestly, it's like, it's not eternal. I'll take it for the holo. Then we could do this, right? Yeah, because the grayscale happens first. So, like, let's say it was just like the regular, like 30 times 4 straight. 30 times 4, so it would be flip, so it'd be 4 chips, 30 mult. Add the chips. Oh yeah, I would probably want it first then, wouldn't I? I mean, I suppose if it's going to flip back anyway, it doesn't actually matter, but it would be more impactful at first before the flip, and then, yeah, okay. It'll be fine. Alright, one more. Chad? Eternal Chad, though. I like Chad. I don't know if this is what I want to do, so we'll just proceed. Skip this. Oh! Oh, I get 3! I get 3. Hey, Sunman's back. Styrium, I'm not exactly interested in... I think I already discussed this one. I already discussed this one, too. Can you leave me alone? Personal now. Scared face. Actually, maybe. It's like, because like ideally it's like molt first and then flip and then we add chips. Then we add more chips here with scared face, right? Yeah. Yeah. So it's kind of like this. This is a weird lineup, but it makes sense in my head. We haven't actually played it yet, but it makes sense in my head. Look for Saturn again. Again, it's very hard to find Saturn out there. Like, there's not really any identifiable marks for Saturn out there, so it's just really hard to find them. Other than spades, do a random joker of the same rarity. I think it keeps additions too, so for Roshark, I could change that into something else. Spawn it again. So gambling! At that time it was $7, it actually wasn't that much. Reroll once. Take that because I'll basically just be free. 10s, 3s, 4s, 7s, and aces. Aces count as face cards? Or numbers? I guess I kind of do. Anyway, what I'm understanding from this is that I probably should not be doing low straights because I won't be able to tell what's a 3 or a 4. At least not without sleuthing it out, so I might actually need this queen, but I'm going to just discard these. Tower, I'm especially not going to get tower. That's 7 here, so got 9, 8, 7. If I could get a 6, and these are aces. Alright. Not great. Because that could be a 3 or 4. I don't know which one that is. Do that. Because it's 9, 8, 7. And so I guess we're looking for 6 specifically. Like that. And we also get 9 of spades. That's 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Actually, you know what? That, actually. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Oh, it's during scoring anyway. Yeah, because it's during score. Okay. I suppose either way, that was kind of works. It's just like it's the chips, you flip it, and then you add the malt, and then you flip back anyway. But so ideally, you want to do the malt before you flip, because that's whenever it's most effective, right? I'm sure. Surely, I'm not stupid. Gemini. I already talked about post and bank cards because that's what Gemini does. Improves the next pair and turns the played pair into post and bent cards. They are not gonna be necessary. I will grab this Justice and then buy this voucher because that's just good. Constellations, pretty nice. Ooh, wait a minute. Ooh, hold on. We can get spicy here. All right. Unfortunately, I can't get rid of Flashback. But what we can do is that we are going to get rid of Roshark. And I'm going to put Constellation here. So this will be kind of expensive Constellation, but now hop in here. Saturn's still not here. Continue busting up high card. So the idea is like we get all the chips in addition, and then we flip it. Well, I guess it's not going to be optimal either way because the chips are always going to be added on after. But basically, it's like we're going to flip it, times it, and then flip it again. Wait, does that make sense? No, hold on. I might not be cooking. I mean, the thing is, it's like we are absolutely timesing the value of the chips. And like that's going to be a significant... There's going to be a higher amount than the regular malt. So maybe it's best like this? I don't... I've lost the plot. I don't know what I'm doing. Maybe it is best to just do it here because then it's like flip, add the chips, flip, multiply. I mean, it's still good. I just thought it's like, oh, putting it here would be good, but no, it's not going to. All in. Ooh, rough. Investment tag. Free becomes overexposed. I'm not really searching for anything. There'll be a lot of overexposed though. And ideally, I think I'm just building up my runner. So 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, actually, I do have a straight already. But that's pretty good. We just play that. Yeah. Okay, so that's about... Okay. They're on. Scantron again. I'll grab Heron. Go ahead and take a peek in the Arcana. I've got some Empresses. This is a pretty good lineup as long as it doesn't hit the 3s. Nice. That's a good amount of money. Fool, nah, not really interested. Wild card, not interested either. I guess we'll just Empress the Jack and the 7. Like I said, we're kind of going for like mid-high range on the straights because of that 9. We can open up this Astral Pack. We can maybe find the straight in here, which is not in here. It's just high card. These aren't great. I'm just gonna skip that. Ignore the error. Open these up. Andy, that's not good. Rusty. Now, it's just bonded again. There's the pair, which could go onto any of these. Might as well hit it. Nope. Okay. All right. Cool. Bonnet plus $2. All right. It's really low bonnet for me now. And then Hierophant, because I do need to buff up my cards in and of themselves. Back to 9. We're just missing a queen here. The thing is like I could also get an 8. Tantalizing, isn't it? I'm gonna go for the 8. Actually, I got both. 9 and 7. Leave this here. Am I sure I don't want to just do this? Because, like, this is just going to be... Because, like, after the flip and everything, this is just going to be hitting the higher number. Yeah, it's just going to be hitting the higher number here, so, like, yeah. Definitely buy and use this. I probably should have actually used the Uranus in the last shop, now that I think about it, but... Oh, well. It's just the follies of man. And me. Mostly me. I could probably tailor towards making straight flushes, so we'll go ahead and star these guys. Reroll wouldn't be worth it here. First played, most played poker hand. Well, I guess I have to do 2, don't I? And of course, I immediately draw you. Just like a quick queen to get me out of this. No. I don't think it will. Okay, here, like, the thing is, it's like, it's not the only thing we can do. After all, I'm pretty sure we can just play this Jack. Like, it's a high card level 5. Actually, we could probably do Justice on the 4 down here and just play this. And the intent here will be trying to break it. Might work. Okay, not bad, though. Play high card. Not bad. Because we got some extra dollary dues out of it. Flash card. You know, if the here, let me just say, if the goddamn voucher worked properly here, like if I actually did have my free reroll per shop, this would be amazing. But alas, that is not what we have at our disposal. Let's look at our blinds. Fluorescence, nah. Slip up pass. Slip up would be. This would be funny. This would be pretty funny. I might go for it. Once again, looking here for Saturn, or excuse me, not Saturn. I didn't get it anyway, so. Now looking here for Saturn. I swear to God. This up. These sand cards. Oh, sand cards are pretty good. But the thing is, it's random. I mean, 5s are like the low end. Like, this is like a whole bunch of like. Could also be the index cards to make more consistent straights. I mean, you know what? Like, sure, I can do that because like I was kind of opposed to adding these in, but like just kind of generally applying these would be good. Oh, 5. So it would function as a 6, a 5, and a 4 in of itself. Pretty nice. This will cut into my interest, but an extra hand's always good. Let's do that. That. 9. Okay. Queen Jack. Well, I mean, this isn't really much actually. Probably do this. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. So we're just looking for the 8. Imprint. That's pretty good. 7, 6, 5, 4. And unfortunately, this also means that this 5 of spades kind of sucks. This index card kind of sucks because they're already here. Like, look, it's a 6 or it's a 4. Wow. Let's continue fishing for 8. Jack 10, 9. Continue fishing for 8. Queen, Jack, 10, 9. Still looking for the 8. Gonna play this, I guess. Just hope it doesn't win so that we can continue scaling. Yeah, okay. Alright, here we are. Queen, Jack. Oh, actually, not even. Do this. Let me make sure I have this right, because I'm getting a bunch of chips here. I'm flipping it with my first runner. So that way the chips become mult. So it's flip. Actually, I think it would still be better here, right? It might still be better here, like, genuinely. Because although we'll still have, like, all the chips there, is like the... Then you have the added runner. I don't like it. I think I'm overcomplicated. I think this is still fine. Yeah, okay. Because we're basically just timesing the chips, which still gets, like, the equivalent results. Baseball card. This is not a baseball card. Hard setup. Buy and use this to continue scaling our constellation. Unfortunately, no celestial packs, but that's fine. Open up the standard, see if there's anything good in here. More purple. A purple 5. Purple seal 5 is actually not bad. Because, like, even if we draw that, that's still within that range that we're looking for. Speaking of that range, we can make it more consistent. Well, I say that, but, like, you see, there's an Earth in here. And even though I still have not gotten a Saturn, I can still play planet cards for Times Mult. Tantalizing, isn't it? Bent cards, no. Spade, no. No. Hit me? Oh. This is the dark grayscale! This is the noir build going on right now. Alright. So this would have to be here, because it's the grayscale edition first, which is interesting, because editions usually happen after. So it'll swap, and so basically, like, we'll have the chips here, then they swap. It's like swap, add the chips, and then swap, add the chips, and it'll be the same amount, except now at this point, like, I still think this would be more effective. Well, I mean, here's the thing now. No. It won't be more effective, because now, after the chips are added here as well, it swaps again, and then gives the times multiplier constellation. This is stupid. Hit these. Looking for diamonds? Nice. Okay. Reroll won't do anything because it'll put us at interest cap, so... I can just skip this and then just see the stupid stuff that Slip Up Patch will do. Oh, yeah, that's right. Business Joker, Afterburner. It's don't really need these. Mixtape. I don't think mixtape's happening. I like mixtape. Mixtape's pretty cool, but the thing is, it's like it might be a bit inconsistent. Actually, like proccing this up. And besides, I already have 3 scalers here. All of them grayscale, by the way. I guess if anything, it would probably be like changing this stuff out, but well, I'll have to see. We do get another planet though. God. Don't you love whenever you're doing a specific build and the game just decides no? That's just, I kind of want to do it for funny, but it mess things up, so. Dude, if I lose this blind, I am terrible. It's because of this, I can very easily just scale these things. You know, let's just play this, attempt to break it. Nice. It's exactly 20 too. Jack 10. Thing is, with so many discards, I can literally just like do this. Like, that's the exact same cards. So Queen Jack 10. Not that one. And then 8. I could also do this, but thing is, it's like, I guess it's kind of a blessing in disguise. My straights aren't that good because that means we're more likely to win. Oh, also, it wasn't 20 exactly. I was just at the 50% cap, but still, that's pretty good. Scaling very hard. Leap here. We'll pop this. Because it basically means to get one more activation of the special effects, which I am hoping we find something for straights in here. No. What about in here, perhaps? I would love a straight here. My card. Like, I'm losing my mind. Death. We're that overexposed 9, maybe. Maybe some more purple seals. It's generally a good grab. Direct Joker? Nah, this is literally antithetical. Like, the game's really trying to tell me not to play straights. I'm afraid I can't do that. Burglar? The thing is like, with the scaling I have here, I genuinely might get away with Burglar, but at the same time, I kind of like what I got here. I got Arcana pack. Thing is, I get 3 of these. I'm gonna do it. Alright, so these are outside of the range, so I'm going to Hangman them. And then we can Temperance for money, which will be good because we get the shop after. And then we can buff for Molts. Because I do want to hold on to my death. Yeah. Our second one here. Lovers, Moon, Tower, Hierophant, Wheel, Fortune. Hit me! Oh. There's 5 here. I can make another one of these. This is like on the lower end, so it's not as effective, but might as well. And then I don't really want any of these other ones. I guess a Wild. I'm just gonna pop it on something. And Moon, Fool, Devil. Devil you. And we'll Fool to get a Devil here. Not too bad. Jesus. And do you need to lock everything? Open this up. I get to use both cards in here. It exists! Guys, I can't believe it. Saturn's real. Let's look at that, obvious. Scared Face is actually legitimately like doing a lot for us right now. Because they're just adding a whole bunch of chips, which then eventually becomes the times molt here. Let's reroll. Oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah, brother. Continue that scaling. Red. Like, genuinely, I think with the 3 grayscales, I'm now kind of at that point where I think like this, like genuinely, I would want the chips here because these are all chips, but I'm still getting molts because of the grayscale. Because the grayscale means that these runners are actually adding to my molt, and they're also constantly scaling. Poke my head in here. Red Sea. Roll start 0, and that's gonna be a lot. I do actually have a straight flush right now. Just discard you real quick. Temperate. More money! I love money! Do that. Jack 10, 9, 8, 7. Wait. I don't think I calculated this right. I mean, I think I'm going to win anyway. I'm just going to win anyway, so. Look at that. Thing is, it's still not enough to beat the green stake scaling, so I have to be careful about that. buy and use planet because we can. Open up the constellation. Open up this. Still. Well, I can't say it's still no Saturn, but I wish it was a Saturn. Buy and use here. No luck. This up. I haven't seen High Priestess at all either, by the way. Chariot U. Strength, I'm not super eager on. I guess it's like you could like I could see it being used on the index cards, but we don't have those at the moment, so deal with it. And then pop Temperance, I guess. This value's going crazy. There's Hermit. You see, Hermit would be the smartest. Oh, also there's Index here. Might as well. But, hit me! Oh. Fell for it again, reward. And this is... Yeah, plus mult per hand remaining. And then there's a 2-pair. I don't really... Like... I mean, ultimately, it's like the mult I add is just going to end up being chips anyway. So I think I'm fine here. Reroll. Money, don't care. These, I don't care. Many cards, I do care. Okay, nice, nice. And then Hierophant, just to buff up some cards. No, not my strays! No! How could you do this to me? God. Okay. Get rid of you because you're boring. Oh, there's a death. Jack 10, 9, 8, 7. Okay, alright, that's cool. We're gonna be losing our level, our one and only level in our straight because the game really does not like us. Might as well make another one of you as well, because that's just gonna be more money. Do that. More upgrades. Spicy. Because I think on green, the final bosses are like 200, I think. Buy this first, naturally. Like, I don't even need to think about that. Open up both of these. Saturn. So, hey, we got our level back at least. Not another one, though. It's just too much to ask for. Booster, sure. See what it gives us. Hit me! Oh. Reroll. Nope, looking here. Tantalizing? Not that tantalizing. Move on. That's a lot of money! It didn't give me the last one for some reason, but that's a lot of money. Open this up and hope for Saturn. Well, at least there's a Neptune. I can use this to get our planet card to continue building our constellation. Open a Wumbo Chalupa pack. I seriously don't know why these are called chalupas. Melon maybe. Yeah, I think we're gonna hit this because this one adds even more chips. Good, awesome, sick. I really would have loved that on any of the 9s. Well, yeah, except maybe the overexposed one, but like, whatever. Alright, this could get us an ace. And this will be an improvement one way or another, so I'm gonna go ahead and do this first. 6, and then ace. Okay, alright, yeah, not bad. And then I guess hit some of these with the index. Ace again, okay. Free reroll. Postcards, don't really want. Nope. That's another planet card. Ideally, I would prefer this on Saturn, but Saturn is very... You know, I was just thinking I probably shouldn't have used the Fool, just in case I happen to get a Saturn, and look who shows up! I mean, this is why I'm trying to be verbose. I'm trying to, so like, actually think these things out, but apparently that's failed. And continue with the constellations. Quite a bit here. This is not gonna be better. One more. Woo! All ones! We don't have anything for this. It's fluorescent though, so. Oh, now it gives it. Okay. Adds a copy of the last selected. I can make even more money. Actually, you know what? Because of the glyph here, yeah, you know what? F it. Yeah, give me more money. I love money. Okay, put this up here. Because we're opening all of them, I'm just kind of curious. Combine. Combine's interesting. I do have duplicate 9s. You also have duplicate 6s. I could probably mitigate some of the 6s here. Because whenever it comes to combining cards, it's like you pick 2 cards, and they kind of like randomize the different things. So this is either going to remove a 6 or remove a 3, and I'm fine with either. Do that. Alright, so I removed the 3, so that means that's more consistent. And then I guess Bonnet, like, even if I hit the 3, it's only -6. Jesus. Alright, Arcana back. Ooh. Make another one of you, because that's more steel. More likely to pull steel. High Priestess. Playing both of these because that's just more scaling for a constellation. They showed up. Open this up. I don't care for Lovers or Stone. Emperor? Hermit and Judgment. Pop Hermit because of course. Sell Judgment because I don't care. Pop Hermit because of course. Play the planets again for... It's very... Okay, I haven't done it for 3 of a kinds, but I think it's kind of f***ed up that the one hand I'm playing the most is the one that's like the second lowest in terms of levels. Like, Saturn has not shown up very much at all. Strength, could probably still use it for the index. Like, I like the idea of using it for the index cards. I pump you. Pump that. And not really. That's actually more chips than Scared Face gives, and also gives me a reason to hold on to all the money I'm going to be having, so yeah. You did well, but you have been replaced. One more reroll, though. Chips, Crime Scene, 140. 140 is actually kind of crazy. Granted, 40 of that is from the consumables here, which you want to use, but anyway. It's 444. Oh my god. Thank you, Flashback. Alright. Let's see. Actually, I want to remove the aces, because I do want to go for like the lower end stuff once again. Maybe find some index. This index right there. Ah, well. Damn, this is awkward, isn't it? I guess remove these. I'm really stupid. Wow. Again, verbose. There's literally a reason for this. I mean, I can still salvage this. I have strength. So I can do is just like do that. Yeah, okay. Do that and then keep the 9 there. But I can just like improve this. There's strength like that. An index card can stay here. So then we just play those and we'll be fine. I don't think I want to death these necessarily. I'd much rather, like, I feel like I'd much rather death the index card. Let's just play these. Ridiculous. Absolutely insane. That buy this voucher because obviously I don't think it matters anymore. I think we just win. Magician, strength, Oh, index cards. Guess who's an idiot? See, this is why I need, you know what? So that way I have 2 7s. You know what? Let's just say that was like a really elaborate play that not even mortal minds can comprehend, okay? Sand cards. They could hit the king and queen. Maybe not. I would not mind if it hits a 9 because that's really good. So, yeah, hit me. 4. Cool. Better reroll. Photograph. Oh my god, we finally have a fucking straight. Would you look at this? I've been looking for you all the run. Ah! Alright, so this one, it makes more index cards, basically. Amber AK. This sucks! That actually genuinely sucks. I'll worry about that later, but that boss actually sucks because the order of all of these is pretty important. I suppose what's probably most important is constellations on the right, but I'll need to find out where my bowl is. And then once I find out where my bowl is, then I'm good to go. And then we played. Alright, go into here. Oh yeah, I got plenty of queens. I guess let's go for the queens. Here's, don't remove that. Card these down. Good, good. So then we could do ace, king, queen, jack 10. It's 2, right? Yeah, 2. So hit the queen and the ace, which I am perfectly okay with. Put this on the right side. Thing is like, we don't get a lot of like times mult here. I mean, granted, the Capricorn's gonna help a lot here, but 2.5 times mult here is not gonna be as insane as you think it is. Okay, well, I'll say that. Can you stop giving me these jokers, man? This up. See what's inside. More index. I'm down for more index. And 3 I don't really care about. Alright, open this up. Zodiacs. Zodiacs could be pretty useful. There is also the rose to temporarily increase hand levels, which also would be good. I don't really use the cosmic cards all that much. I hit the 9s. Hell yeah. And open this up. Temperance for money, naturally. It's a little bit shot because it took the clearance sale, but that is kind of what happens. Lovers, death. Amp with more money. I'll reroll once just to see. Okay, alright, more for constellation. One more reroll. And more for constellation. Alright, go next. Skip. Cool. Multipliers. That's pretty cool. However, chips. Open this up. Immolates. Not these. God, no. Cryptid. Ectoplasm. Ectoplasm, you know? I think this would be pretty good. Like, regardless of whatever it hits. So then I could actually take, multipliers. So now we get a bunch of re-triggers, which is pretty nice. Open up the Arcana pack. And it's strength U2. Back up to that range. I did not use bleh. 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 Oh, never punished? Okay, well, slightly punished. Never punished! Cool. Alright. So we're gonna do the strat here. I'm going to bring down the game speed because I don't trust myself and I don't want to fuck this up. Like I said, we should make sure that our constellation is on the right side, for sure. Because like I'll probably have to figure everything else out to make sure that the ball is on the left. But the constellation being on the right side is absolutely the most important part. Oh, this is the runner. Okay. Just throw it over here. Yeah, I forgot. That's how the duplicated ones work. Alright, so we for sure at least have constellation and runner. For sure, no question. This is pretty cool. Could go for that high straight. And this card here. Strength, okay. So, oh yeah, then we could just play that. And since, and because of multipliers, this is just gonna work, really. Of course, our 4 get hit, but honestly, who cares? It's not about him. Actually, what we could do is this. So then, that way, Capricorn just, like, pops that up. Alright, so this is the runner. No! No! Come on! No, don't do this to me. Please, this is literally the end of the run. Is it because of the 9? Because it said it was something with the enhancement. If it's something with the 9, we'll just play this. Of course, I'm not going to use the cheater knowledge here. I know that the runner's here and that the bull's here, but that's not what I did whenever I played the hand, so... Yeah, I think it was because of the card. Okay. Alright. I think it was because of the cosmic card. Anyway. Oh, shit. Well. Basically, just imagine that I played the ace to 10 instead of the king to 9. That was literally all I did different. I didn't move anything. In fact, I can even show you in here. Yeah, I didn't move the bull here. Because I was pointing out that this was the runner and this was the bull, and that's why you learned. But I'm not a cheater, okay? I'm not a cheater. I don't necessarily like doing endless all too much, although I do have a lot to work with here. But I'm just gonna go ahead and call that good. So yeah, that was Order Lab. That was a lot of money. Like that flashback really. It basically just meant that I had triple tags every time I skipped. Just honestly, like, that's pretty good. Just in general, but either way, I'm gonna go ahead and call that quits. You get to just look at the up close of my face here. Hi. I hope you're enjoying your time. I hope you enjoyed Order Lab. Anyway, I'm gonna go now. Bye.